After 2.5 years, we're still having fun.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 13 in season number 4 of the NRLOA Napa Truck Series. We are here at the Darlington Raceway Saturday morning for the first time this season. The Mello Yello 0-200, a 30-lap race around this 1 1/3 mile speedway in Darlington, South Carolina. And this season's closing in fast, only 6 races left to go. The points are starting to spread out there in the top 5 alongside Elijah Gordon. And with those points the way they are, do you think it's a make or break race for some of those guys that are 40 or 50 points behind?
Oh yes, definitely. This is going to be probably one of those races that's going to make or break the rest of your season, because some of those drivers that are 50 points or lower, I'm looking at guys like Eric Monaco, Diego Yepes, Patrick Smith, Al Lagasse, just to name a few drivers that are at least 50 plus points below behind the points leader, Alexander Rowe. I mean, these guys, those drivers are definitely going to need some very good runs. If they do not get good runs, either here or the next race, or both for that matter, then they're not going to have a shot in winning the championship. So points here are definitely going to be more critical than ever.
Yes, and next week when we head to Chicagoland, which is a very crazy racetrack, it's going to be critical there. Same with Las Vegas, Talladega, Phoenix, and even at the finale at Homestead. Those are the rest of the races here in season number 4. And these guys better be battling hard if they want to have a chance at the championship. Alexander Rowe has been leading in the point standings, I believe, since Texas, and it's been quite a while since that Texas race when Marty Johnson won. 297 points for the number 22. But Alex Bonsignor, he has been up there in the points all season long, and a great chance for him to take the points lead at the end of the day. He is only 3 points behind Alexander Rowe coming into today's event. The Daytona winner, been one of the most consistent guys all season. Cookie Helms in the number 29, 13 points behind. And of all these guys in the top 5, he has the best starting position for this race in 7th. Justin Heath, 44 points behind. And Tristan Allen, our last winner here in the Napa Truck Series, 49 points behind coming into today's event. One of those guys in that make-or-break situation. Zachary Fitzwater in the number 52 will start on the pole position. Let's go ahead and head trackside for the command in the Mello Yello 0-200 here at Darlington.
Drivers, start your engines!
And a great command there to fire these guys up November 25th here at the Darlington Raceway. These guys will roll off here. Give you the top 10 starting position. Zachary Fitzwater in the 52 on the pole position. Jesse Turner in the 92 starting alongside him. Nicholas Samadillo, Thanksgiving 500 champion in one of the most wackiest finishes I've seen in quite some time on Thursday morning. Looking to get his second win of the week as he starts 3rd alongside Fisher G. Marty Johnson in the 4. Texas winner starting alongside Zach Ryan. Then the number 29 of Cookie Helms, only 13 points behind us alongside Trey Bartow in the number 33. Couple of uncharted drivers with John Sheets and the number 30 of Adam Lewis. So for Cookie Helms, a great opportunity for him. Do you think he's going to capitalize in this race today, or do you think he's going to fall back?
It's definitely very possible, and I think I stated this in qualifying. Last week at Bristol, you had to be in the top 5 in order to win the race. Here, I think you'd have to be in the top 10 to win the race. So, with Cookie Helms starting in that 7th position, I think he's definitely got a very good shot at moving his way up to the front and possibly being a contender for the win here.
Going to be interesting to see what Cookie Helms does along with, Alexander Rowe, Alex Bonsignor. They're kind of deep in the field. You see Alexander right there, and Alex Bonsignor right there on the outside lane. So it's going to be fascinating to see how this whole thing shakes out in the points. Pace truck is pulled off for green flag racing in the Mello Yello 0-200 at Darlington. Lap 1, led by Zachary Fitzwater in the 52. Nicholas Samadillo, the explosion in second with Jesse Turner, Marty Johnson, the top four. A very, very highly stacked top four here at Darlington. A lot of these veteran drivers running up front.
And with that veteran experience, you know, these drivers, some of the rookies are definitely going to have a little bit of a difficult time trying to get around the veterans because they know how to get it done here at Darlington.
Nicholas Samadillo got stuck on the outside there. John Sheets in the 87 taking fourth away from him. Here's that's Derek Hamill in the 7, looking for 5th on the 27. Number 52 of Zachary Fitzwater still out front, but Jesse Turner in the 92 trying to get to the inside of him. We really haven't seen much of Turner this season in that number 92. We really haven't seen much of him all year, really. He hasn't really been one of the stronger drivers this season on NAPA. But he's still a good driver, and we all know that, and would not be surprised if the veteran of Jesse Turner were to pull it off here today at Darlington. Check in and see where Cookie Helms is. He's stuck on the outside lane here, and I believe he's fallen outside the top 10. Alex Bonsignor in the 18's on the inside. I believe the way they're currently running, Helms would still take the points lead. So very interesting to see how this is all going to shake out at the end of the race. But right now it's looking like Helms is at the helm of taking the points lead. Jesse Turner trying to get to the inside of Zachary Fitzwater. He's going to be able to do it. Exiting turn number 2, that's going to put the 52 almost in the outside wall. He does not hit it, and the 52 is going to stay alongside the 92.
Yeah, it looks like Zachary Fitzwater left the hole open for a little bit too long, and that allowed Jesse Turner to peek his nose to the inside of that 52 truck, and that's going to allow Jesse Turner to edge out Fitzwater for the lead here.
John Sheets in the 87 going for his second win of the season. He won at California in race 3. It was 10 races ago. Derek Hamill in number 7, the Imagination Machine in 3rd. And Trey Bartow, another one of these veteran drivers, who I would definitely not be surprised if he won, because he's actually won this event before. I believe he won it in season number 2. He's very good here at Darlington in the Napa Truck Series. Let me just tell you that. I gotta look back at the stats here, but I think he's finished top 10 in every single race the Truck Series has been here at Darlington. That's how good Trey Bartow is. I'm getting all these veterans confused. It's not Matt Daly, that's Trey Bartow. Bartow's going for second on Derek Hamill, not able to do so. Turner is still out front in the 92.
Yeah, don't count out Trey Bartow in any of these races here at Darlington because, as you said, very, very talented and very, very experienced here at Darlington.
He is. John Sheets, Adam Lewis, kind of on the opposite end of that, but they're still very talented nonetheless. And you see the 87 and the 30 right now, both in the top 5 as uncharted drivers. These are the only 2 uncharted drivers to win races this season, and here they are looking to get their second victories of the year. Jesse Turner holding off Derek Hamill and Trey Bartow. He leads lap number 9, coming to the 3rd way mark of this race next time by. Actually, 2 laps from now. I don't believe they're on lap 10. They're actually still on lap 9. So Derek Hamill in the number 7. Under fire from the 33 of Trey Bartow, and that battle for seconds going to allow Turner to pull away in the 92.
Bartow has been trying to get around Derek Hamill. He's even put a little bit of pressure on Hamill a little bit. And, you know, sometimes that's what you got to do here at Darlington. And look at what And look what's happening to Derek Hamill and John Sheets. They're losing a lot of ground.
Yes, when you get stuck in the outside lane here at Darlington, I think you said this in qualifying, a one-groove racetrack, the inside lane, the place to be to make a pass. You're on that outside lane, especially through turns 1 and 2, you're screwed. Now, you can get the outside lane to work off at turn number 4, and we saw that at the finish of last year's Truck Series race here, when Landon Napa edged out Stuart Gratton at the line. Right now, it's Jesse Turner and Trey Bartow, 1-2, and two of the best to ever take the wheel on Napa Fan, both in contention to get this win.
Yeah, they've been around since the very beginning, and you know, here they are now, and they're going at it for the lead.
Side by side, Bartow and Turner, and dead heat at the line for lap 11. Give it to the number 33. He edged out Jesse Turner at the line. He didn't edge out himself, I can tell you that much. But he is now the edge as he's leading the field on lap 12 here at Darlington. Fisher G has found his way to second as Adam Lewis got stuck in the outside lane. And here's your guy, Elijah. Emily Anderson up to third in the number 8.
Man, I wasn't expecting Emily Anderson to be up here because she's kind of had a mediocre season. I mean, she had a few top 10 finishes here and there, but they kind of fell off a little bit with having some top 15s, top 20s, having some back qualifying runs, but definitely redeemed herself with a runner-up finish at Bristol. So don't count out Emily Anderson. I mean, because as you stated, she normally tends to blossom late in the season. You know, she's definitely showing that right now.
She definitely is. A great run at Bristol last week, and there she is third. Mixing it up with the veterans, you got Trey Bartow, Jesse Turner up here, Fisher G in the number 10. I don't know if he's ever won before on Napa Fan. I think he has, but he's looking for his first win of the season. You got Jack Cabarrus in the 66. He's got a good chance at his first career win here today. And, you know, it's kind of fitting. We're in Darlington, South Carolina. He's got the South Carolina flag on the back of his race truck right there. So maybe that South Carolina flag will help him out in the state of South Carolina here today. He's going to get stuck on the outside lane as John Sheets moves to the inside of him. And you're going to see it right here. Look at how many positions Jack Cabarrus lost. He lost 5 positions in one corner. That's how bad the outside lane is in turn 1 and turn 2.
Yeah, outside line in turns 1 and 2. Heck, all over the racetrack, just does not have any grip at all.
Number 18, Alex Bonsignor, has found his way to 10th, and at the moment, he would definitely take the points lead at the end of this race the way he is currently running. Very good run for the number 18, and for the lead, Anderson trying to get on the 33. Sam Adio on the outside wall a little bit there, and there goes the number 8 trying to take the lead from Trey Bartow.
Yeah, watch Emily here because she's definitely got the preferred line.
Yellow flag out. Race back to the line. Won by Emily Anderson in the 8. And I am not entirely sure what the issue might be. I don't see anything out there.
Yeah, I don't know if it could potentially be a phantom caution or something like that, but
We saw a phantom caution happen in the Season 6 Chick-fil-A Cup Series Coke 600. It was very odd. Trying to see here if there's actually somebody knocked out. All 36 drivers still in the lead lap, and there's no gap either. So this is fascinating right here. I'm wondering, see if anybody has any damage to their race trucks or anything. Could have been a debris caution. That is a possibility. But I don't see anybody with damage, so I don't know. But we're going to find out. And Emily Anderson on the verge of her first career Napa Truck Series victory, leading the field here in the Mello Yello 0200 at Darlington. Let's go ahead and try to see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day here at the Darlington Raceway. So, this is what's going on here. We're seeing the pace truck. I'm going to play it. Caution lights come out right there. This is at the moment of caution. Throughout the whole field, nothing out of the ordinary. A little bit of a gap here, but nobody sideways or stopped on the racing surface. which leads us to believe that this was a debris caution. And like I said, we saw a phantom caution, a debris caution, at the Coke 600 in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and that changed things up. For this, it's kind of just a break in the action, but a good break for guys like Emily Anderson.
Oh, yes, and definitely this is the break that she needed if she was going to try to get the lead and hold it.
And she won the race back to the line ahead of Trey Bartow. This thing is far from over. We're going to have, I believe, about 10 laps to go in this race before we see the checkered flag fly. Let's go ahead and see what happens on the restart here in the Mello Yello 0200 at Darlington. We're back here at the Darlington Raceway. We're going to restart with 10 laps to go, just like I said. The number 8 of Emily Anderson is the leader, followed by Trey Bartow. I know Bartow won here sometime. I want to say it was Season 1. It could have been Season 2, but Trey Bartow and Darlington and the trucks, it works out very well for him. Really good at this racetrack. Fisher G in the 10, running 3rd. Jesse Turner in the 92, running 4th. John Sheets, a little bit of a spoiler in the field here. You got Nicholas Wade, Zach Ryan, Alex Bongtinor looking to take the points lead at the end of this race. Nicholas Samadeo, Jack Cabarrus, the top 10 coming to the restart. Will Emily Anderson get her first win of the season here at Darlington? We'll find out in 10 laps. A great jump at the start.
Oh, yeah, she definitely got a huge jump. I think Trey Bartow might have spun his tires.
It remains single file, and this thing is definitely far from over, especially for Trey Bartow and Jesse Turner. If there's anybody in this field that can win this race, it's those two guys. A little bit of a push here from Fisher G, and Bartow is closing back in, but Anderson staying out front. Great corner for the number 8. As she pulls away a little bit more, she's going to lead with 9 laps to go here at Darlington.
Oh, man, the hairs are starting to rise up. Hairs, my arms are starting to rise up.
Elijah Gordon, his development driver right here. And it's really cool what you're doing with her. Moving her up through the ranks. She started in the Hers Dash Series last season, got a win. Moved to the Aero Electric Pro Series earlier this season. Now she's in the Napa Truck Series trying to hold off Trey Bartow in the 33, who's going to take the lead from the 8. Great run for the 33 of Trey Bartow. And will the truck master at Darlington get it done? Fisher G taking second. The outside lane now for the 8 and the 92. That 02 of Nicholas Wade slowed down tremendously, and now it's a 3-truck breakaway for the lead.
Man, that's a tough break for Emily, but that was a great pass that Trey Bartow made there for the lead on that last lap, though. He basically timed it picture perfect.
You got to give credit to Trey Bartow. A lot of experience in that number 33 machine. Will he get another victory here on Napa Fan here today? John Sheets looking to get his second win of the season as an uncharted driver, and he's up to the second position. John Sheets has been doing absolutely fantastic this season in this number 87 as an uncharted driver. Every race he's been in the top 5 contending for the victory. So that's how good this team has been in the few races they've been in this season. And if they can get around the 33 of Trey Bartow, they might get the victory here in the Mello Yello 0200. 6 laps to go for the number 33. Fisher G trying to close in. Nicholas Wade's up here in the 02. He's up to the 4th position. Emily Anderson just hit the outside wall there. That might be the end of the day. She's not going to have a chance at victory after that one.
Yeah,
Nicholas Avey in the 51 in the top 10, and Jesse Turner fell back to 10th. Bongsinor right now in 8th, now 7th as he nicks the 8 at the line.
Yeah, Anderson smacked that wall, and look at this.
John Sheets right around the 33 of Trey Bartow. You get stuck in that outside lane, and you fall back. And now with only 5 laps to go, the uncharted driver of John Sheets looking to play spoiler and get his second win of the season. Bartow found his way back to the inside, so it's not over yet for the 33, and Nicholas Samadeo still has a chance in the 27 as well.
Yeah, just when you get up on that outside, it just kills your momentum.
And you're going to see it here. Trey Bartow not wasting any time on Nicholas Wade. Bartow's been a dominant guy in this race, and I can tell you he wants to get this win, and he's going to have a good chance at it. He's closing back in here. If Fisher G gets to the inside of John Sheets, that's going to be another position for the 33 most likely. Here's Zach Ryan in the 88. He's 5th right now. Wade trying to get the run on the outside and surpass him so he doesn't get stuck on the outside lane. It's 3 laps to go. Fisher G all over the back bumper of the 87, and there he goes in the number 10.
There it is, right there. That's the move that Fisher G needed to make if he wanted to get the lead. And that's definitely something that Trey Bartow wanted to see, too.
Yes, and Trey Bartow is closing in fast. If he can get around this 87 very quickly, he's going to have a chance at victory. But he's not using that inside lane too well. He had to check it up, and the 87 is going to remain in second. The number 10 won here last season in the Napa Truck Series with Landon Napa behind the wheel. John Sheets to the inside of the 10, back for the lead, however. 1.5 laps to go. Bartow on the outside wall. Alex Bonsignor up the 4th in the number 18.
How about this for Bonsignor?
Fisher G on the outside, able to hold on to the lead from the 87, coming to the white flag in the Mello Yello 0200.
3-horse fight for the win right here.
And the 88 of Zach Ryan, the 18 of Alex Bonsignor trying to play spoiler. It might be too late for the 18, but Zach Ryan might be able to get around this number 10. We're just going to have to find out. Alex Bonsignor will definitely take the points lead at the end of this race. But who's going to get the win? Fisher G running the inside lane, trying to hold off Zach Ryan. And on
Deal
the turn
sealed
4,
right here.
Fisher G will win here at Darlington in the Napa Truck Series season number 4. The Mello Yello 0200 going to the number 10.
Wow, that was a good finish right here. Good job for Fisher G getting a win here at Darlington. No better feeling.
And the number 10 got the outside lane to work with 2 laps coming to the white flag, actually. As John Sheets was getting to the inside of him, he pushed in that outside lane and surpassed the 87, and that is what secured the victory for him here tonight at the Darlington Raceway. Zach Ryan, Alex Bonsignor back up top in the points after today's event. A very strong 3rd place finish for this team, and he just went up through the field. He never fell back, so definitely the strong run you would expect out of a champion. But, there's the champion of today's event, the number 10 of Fisher G, getting the win here at the Darlington Raceway. Take a look at the official standings right there. Zach Ryan, great run for him. Nicholas Abbey, that might be his best finish of the season. And John Sheets came close to another win, just couldn't do it. Jesse Turner, Trey Bartow, Nicholas Samadillo, the veterans right there from 6th to 8th. Nicholas Wade and Marty Johnson rounding out the top 10.
Yeah.
The number 8 of Emily Anderson, she was leading there, less than 10 laps to go. She fell back to 26th, and that just emphasizes how bad that outside lane is here at Darlington. If you're stuck up there, you just have nowhere to go. You're going to fall back like a rock, and an unfortunate day there for the number 8. And another unfortunate day for our points leader, Alexander Rowe, finishing 27th. That is terrible for him. He has been doing very consistent lately, but this is going to lose him the points lead, and Alex Bonsignor is going to go back up top. Everybody finished on the lead lap in this race, which is a great thing to see. And we had one caution. We don't really know what it was for, but we still had it. And in the end, Fisher G with the victory.
Oh, yes. So, once again, congratulations to Fisher G.
Yes, a great run for him in the number 10. So, how do you think this race is going to shape the rest of the season? What we saw here today, who do you think's the strong guy to win the championship?
Oh, man. I definitely, if there's any guy that I think is going to have probably one of the strongest chances of winning the title, I'd say you give it to the 18 of Alex Bonsignor, because I don't think he had a good qualifying run in this race, and he rallied his way up into the top 5, and, just by him finishing 3rd in this race, it's basically going to prove a testament on who's going to win this championship.
Yeah, still 5 races left, but after that performance by Bonsignor in this race, coming from 24th to 3rd in only 30 laps and taking the points lead away, I have a feeling the number 18 might be a force to reckon with near the end of this season. And the thing about Boxing, he has been up in the points ever since the start of the season when he won the opening event. So, no surprise to see the veteran driver get it done here today with a third-place run. Fisher G, the winner here at Darlington. And that's 39 points towards the championship for him in today's event. So the next race is going to be from Chicagoland, and it's going to be next Friday night. And it's Las Vegas, Talladega, Phoenix, and then the finale at the Homestead Miami Speedway. So only 5 races left, and a lot still to be decided here in Season 4 of the Napa Truck Series. On behalf of Elijah Gordon, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Fisher G, and here are the points for the Napa Truck Series Season number 4. I will see you guys later.
See you guys.
This blessed babe was born, laid within the manger upon this blessed morn, which is Mother Mary, did nothing taken scorn. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, good tidings of comfort and joy. Good tidings of comfort and joy. From God our heavenly Father, a blessed angel came, and them shepherds brought tidings, how that in Bethlehem was born. Now this, the Son of God by name.